Libra. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning to watch another one of my videos, thank you so much for coming back. And to those of you who are my Capella members, thank you so much for being part of the family and for your love, your loyalty, and support. You mean the world to me. All right. Libra, we're going to look into your love situation for the end of February 2023. Or it could be how your person is thinking, feeling about you. Take it how it fits your situation. It could be both. All right. Remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Be honest with yourself in your situation. But if it does resonate, which means it is vibrational for you, it has meaning to you, it's important to you, it's what's going on, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are in alignment with it. Okay? It's to give you guidance and insight to your situation and to help you get into alignment with that, what it is you're trying to call in. So we're going to look into this for the end of February 2023 for love, and we're going to pull another card to see what else is going on. And we're going to look into what this new supermoon in Pisces is activating in your connection with your person, in you, or in your person. Your connection, your person, or you. After that, we're going to get guidance on how to best navigate these energies to help you with the spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. There will be an extended for this reading. The link to that extended is in the description box below. If you go to capellawellness.com, you will see in the footer a title, a heading that says extended videos. You click on that, go look for Libra, end of February 2023, and you will see your extended reading there. All right, Libra. What is going on in love for the end of February 2023? Holy Spirit. Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. If you haven't seen my other readings with this deck, these are playing cards. I have been guided to read these as tarot, and I listen to my guidance. I comply with what I have been asked to do. Yeah, 3 of Cups, but it came out. Did that happen again? It's like they're coming out in the reverse, but I'm going to read it both ways because it did come up upside down. This is the 3 of Cups. It's the 3 of Hearts, guys. I am reading this as the 3 of Cups. You got a lot of water here. You may be dealing with have a lot of water in your chart, or your person has a lot of water, or you're dealing with a water sign. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Hearts. I've never gotten that card before, so you're the first one so far, Libra. And I only have a few more signs to go. So, I love you because you loved me for who I am. This is kind of tying into Gemini's reading already a little bit, okay? I've gotten this card before in a reading. You see how this guy has different hair? He's got the spiky hair. And I bet you $1 million, people will look at her and say, why is she going out with that dude? That's not somebody that she's ever dated before. She doesn't give 2 shits. She's like, I love this man. This guy's awesome. Like, we gel. Like, you know, he's being who he is. He doesn't care that he has half of his head shaved and he's had this spiky hair and he dresses the way that he does. If you look at this couple, people will look at them like, why is she with him? Because she doesn't look like him, does she? No. This is like a union of opposites. This is a true love here. She loves him for who she is, and he loves her for who she is. You've got to be your true, authentic self if you want to experience a true, unconditional love in your life, guys. And your person's telling you, you love me with all my flaws, my addictions, my codependencies, all these things that I thought made me inhuman, made me feel like an ass, made me feel like I was not lovable. And you love them anyway, Libra. Now, for those of you who are still a little bit hesitant about this is probably what you need to work up towards, about loving the person with their flaws, what they've been struggling with. Because when you do that, it gives them the encouragement to overcome those burdens, those addictions, those codependencies. And that also entails with you overcoming them too. So, 3 of Cups, they want to celebrate with you. They love hanging out with you. They love spending time with you. If you spend time with them, they're reminiscing about the times that you had all this fun together. And you allowed them to be themselves. You didn't say, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be eating that. You shouldn't be drinking that. You shouldn't be whatever, whatever, whatever. You shouldn't be wearing that. You love them for who they are. And when you guys went out together and you had the grandest of times, they realized that you were also their best friend, because Three of Cups is friendship. And that's what builds a more solid foundation and connections, guys, when you have the friendship first. Friends love each other for who they are. There's no judgments usually with friends, are there? But when it comes to love here, like romantic stuff, we start like, oh, well, they don't express themselves like I do. They have tattoos, they smoke, they do this, they do that I'm not used to. They have spiky hair. I've never dated anybody with spiky hair. They're bald. I never dated anybody who was bald. Their clothing is different. You see what I'm saying? They're very funny. They're very smart. I've never dated anybody that intelligent. You see what I'm getting? Some of you are starting to realize what you admire about people. You're starting to realize what you love about people that you want more of. And this is what this person is doing for you, Libra. You're seeing what you really need in a person, and they're seeing the same about you. You didn't want to go out there to change this person. You knew that they had flaws. You knew that they had insecurities, and you're like, well, I love you anyway. Some of those flaws, some of those dark things or addictions or whatever, you may want to work on those, but I still love you regardless. That's what true love is. I still love you even though you're having a hard time, even though you're struggling. But I need you to get up. I need you to realize that these things that you keep repeating, these things that are holding you back, you don't need to let them hold you back anymore. But you didn't throw that in their face. If, let's say, they had a drinking problem, you didn't like throw it in their face saying, oh, well, you're a low life. You got to stop that drinking because of this. Like, you're good for nothing. You're disappointing because all you do is drink. All you do is stay indoors and play video games. All you do is this, and that. That just makes it worse for that person. You didn't say it that way. You could have thrown out the drinking problem thing and would have said, look, I notice you've been drinking more than usual. You may want to ask yourself why. You need to be careful with your health. Like, you can fall into an abyss. It could cause an even much larger addiction. It could, it can cause other bad things to happen in your life. Right? It's like, what are you suppressing? Why do you feel the need to go out there and drink? Why do you feel the need to kind of hide who you are? What's up with that? It's like that What's Up song. Was it Eddie Murphy and Michael Jackson? Oh my God, I have to go listen to that song. That was a cool song. Anyway, people might have thought that Eddie Murphy and Michael Jackson, that song duo, would have been weird like this. But it was a great song nonetheless, was it not? Anyway, so your person saying to you, you know what? It's like that Celine Dion song, Because You Love Me, right? We're gonna be imperfect in some aspect of life. We're gonna be different from everybody else. This guy here, he's like, I love dressing like this. I love having my hair like this. It makes me who I am. I feel comfortable in my own skin. And she does the same. True love is blind. True love has no color. It has no hairdo. It has no hair color. Right? And your person's like, you allow me to be my true authentic self. When we can't love each other as our true selves. Now remember, there's something about you doing the opposite and you not being your true self and falling into these things like keeping like up with the Joneses or being like everybody else, doing what everybody else does, you're not being who you are. And sure, we do have things that we have to overcome. Karmic patterns, addictions, obsessions with things. But when we fall into that, we're not being our true divine selves either. So with this Three of Cups energy, they love everything about you, even those things that, you may have been vulnerable with them, and you may have been hesitant to tell them, I'm not too proud of this or that, or I had issues with this, but they loved you for actually being vulnerable with them, for speaking their truth, for letting all that out. And now they're trying to get ready to do that with you because the Ace of Cups. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. It's like that Gravity song by, what's his name? John Mayer. If you're going to fall for someone, you're going to fall for someone. Someone has very deep, profound emotions for you, but they also look at you as a best friend. You had no judgments against them. You let them be the way that you saw God as them as, if that sounds right. This person has profound love for you for sure. It's very deep emotions. They feel blissful around you. They feel happy. They feel joyous. They feel content. They love to shoot the shit with you. Maybe they like to go out drinking with you. You've gone drinking with them before and you've had the greatest times. You help this person to start to come out of their shell, to be who they are. And this person may have kind of tested you when you went out together to see how you would react. If you would be judging them, or if they kind of talked about a problem or hinted at a problem. You were coming from a divine place, a place of truth, and saying, well, maybe you want to ask yourself why you do that. Maybe you want to ask yourself why you drink all the time, or why you want to have millions of dollars all the time, or whatever. Maybe you want to ask yourself why you suppress your emotions, why you suppress your intuition. Why do you do that? Help me to understand, right? You don't go out there being like Judge Judy or whatever, or judging people and saying, stop doing that, stop doing this. Like, you're a lowlife, you're this, you're that. Yeah, it's not good for you, but maybe you're coming from, again, that divine place and just asking them questions or trying to get them to realize what it is that they're doing. Because you're pouring out unconditional love to that person. That's what the Ace of Cups is. You're being understanding. You're listening to your intuition and you're feeling things from them saying, I know that they're hiding themselves. I know that's not who they are. There's no reason to do that. There's no reason to hide who you are. It's the same thing with you, Libra. It's not just with your person. And this person was like, they didn't think they would fall this hard for you. But it's because you love them for who they are. You love their true, authentic selves. You see them the way God sees them. And that is huge for some people to do. When you see the divinity in people, not just in your love interest, it's with all people on this planet. That is when you are coming from a divine place. That is when you are true divine feminine, divine masculine. And this person's really fallen head over heels for you. And what I'm getting is that they're going to ask to meet up with you at some point in time because they want to have fun with you again. They want to go back to enjoying themselves with you because it's like you allow them to let loose. You allow them to have an enjoyable time. It's like they would have the time of their lives with you. For those of you who've been with your person, they're just like, I've never had this much fun with somebody. It was kind of like being like a best friend here. There's also something about somebody, your person's best friend, you remind them of the times that they have with their best friend because their best friend lets them be who they are, and they don't judge them, and just like, dude, if you want to be stupid, be stupid. You want to be act the fool, act the fool. You want to act like a little kid sometimes, or be a little bit immature, make those jokes, do it. As long as you're not insulting anybody, you're belittling anybody, do it. And when you're with this person, Libra, this person's like, you know what it's like with being my best friend. Like, oh, I get 2 best friends? Like, what is this? I'm hearing somebody's best friend is a Gemini. I don't know where that's coming from, or a Taurus or something like that. That came out of left field. But this person wants to really go on a date with you, go on an outing, have some fun together. It's going to be lighthearted. You're going to have an enjoyable time, but this is going to help them to express how they really feel. They're going to dump the whole Ace of Cups on you. There may be something about somebody knocking over a drink too, by accident, or maybe on purpose. Or somebody's putting something in a cup. I don't know, a ring in a cup? I don't know, whatever. That's weird. Anyway, so this person wants to have this date, this meetup with you. Maybe you'll go out for drinks, a nice dinner, you'll go to the beach, you'll go to a mountain, hiking, whatever. There's something fun and adventurous with this meetup, because it's going to help this person to be more comfortable with expressing how they feel, and they will pour it out. It's a huge emotional dump. But this is not to say that they're going to be putting other problems on you. They're going to be putting all their issues on you. This is not what this is, because it's all cups here. This love is going to pour out from them, and it's going to be done in a setting where you're going to be comfortable with each other, and you're going to have this fun going on. Maybe playing mini golf, and you're laughing and enjoying yourselves, or I don't know, something that you guys tend to do, that you like to do together. And this is going to be the person's time to come in to express how they feel, because you give that unconditional love to them, the Ace of Cups. You bring them peace, you bring them joy, you bring them bliss. It's a tremendous amount of happiness here, guys. Like pure contentment when they're with you. And that's helped them to fall in love with you. They're like, why am I falling in love with this person? I'm just having fun. They feel like maybe you started off as friends, and then they fell for you after that. After you guys you hung out together, you just were like shooting the shit, you were enjoying each other's company, and this person, they fell right on their ass. They fell hard for you, Libra. And they're like, what is this? It's like their heart exploded. This Ace of Cups, it's like this pain and suffering, whatever it was that was blocking this love, you unlocked it. You broke the dam. You ended up having them feel this flood of emotions. And they said, where is this coming from? And they tried to blame it on other things, blame it on the alcohol, right? T-Pain. It's like, I'm blaming it on her. I'm blaming it on him. I'm blaming it on my friend. I'm blaming it on this bar right here. I'm blaming it on the bartender and the drink that I just had. There's no way I could have had this much fun with this person. I must be delusional. I must have had too much to drink. There's strong drinking energy here because of all the water energy. No, it's an illusion. 3 of Cups in the reverse is also about third-party energies. No, it's the alcohol. It's the setting. It's this. Like, no, I'm not gonna fall for my friend. We were just supposed to be friends. They look like very cool. Let me go hang out with them, and then blam, it hit them hard like a Mack truck. And they tried to put all this blame on how they were feeling. Maybe even you. Maybe they think that you put a magic spell on them, that you put something in their drink. That was not done at all. And so this person's like, I want to tell them how I feel. I'm going to be vulnerable here. My intuition is telling me that this type of fun energy, this type of livelihood, this type of like celebrating life together, this type of like this can be my lover and my best friend is what I'm getting. And their intuition, they've done a lot of self-reflection on this and saying, my best friend can be my lover. My best friend can be my true love. It's not one or the other. When you are best friends with your true love, like you've got the best of both worlds. You've got it all. And this person's starting to realize this. So for some of you, this could very well be, could be the end of February, doesn't have to be, but at some point, when you are loving yourself and you find your joy, your holy grail, your contentment, you're having fun with friends, you're part of a soul tribe, a community of people, and you're just loving life and being supported by other people, and you're not focusing on this love with your person, you're not focusing on unity, you're not focusing on anything else but your happiness. This is when this person's going to start realizing the same thing, and you're going to inspire them to actually express themselves from the heart. So let's see what's going on with love for the end of February 2023. How else this person is thinking, feeling about you for Libra. Holy Spirit, thank you. Holy shit. Divine timing came at the bottom of the deck for Gemini. I am hearing for a small group of you, for those of you who've done what I just said, you're having a good time with family and friends. You're having a great time with your soul tribe, your community. You are doing fun things in life. You're going out there and doing things for yourself. You're loving yourself, and that divine love is pouring out of you, and you have no yearning, you have no worry about when union's going to happen, when your person's going to express their love to you. There's nothing in that in your energetic space whatsoever. If you are blissful and happy and content, you found what brings you joy. And you're living that every day. You are in alignment, and the divine timing is coming here for you to experience this now with somebody else. You can't experience the Ace of Cups, the true love, the new romance. And I don't like the word romance, but it is what it is. The love of a lifetime, if you don't experience the love of a lifetime on your own. What I call being 98% blissful, happy every day. 90 to 98%. It is possible. Yes, you're going to have a dip. Some days it'll be 90%. Other days it could be very close to 100, if not 100. But when you are in that energy, that Ace of Cups, it just like life is grand, it's peaceful, it's blissful. Like, I can't believe I'm living finally because I found what brings me joy. And you're not worrying about having love in your life, the romantic shit. Because this is agape love. This is what we need. We don't need the Eros love, guys. The romance, the Eros love comes with the agape when we get to the agape level, when we're vibrating at that. So for those of you who are happy, and I mean happy, most of the day, you're calling this in. Because God is seeing that you can be happy without your person. You can be happy without that salary, without that job, without the other friends that you used to have, without that place you used to live. It's like the happiness is here. Home is where the heart is, right? The joy is where the heart is. You could be living at the side of the street, but when you know what your joy is, you being homeless on the side of the street isn't going to affect you, and that's huge. Not that you're going to be at the side of the street, but you know what I'm saying. So for those of you who are in alignment with this, you are pouring out that divine love. You are reflecting that out there. You're about to receive it from more places than one, but some of you, you're about to receive it from your person. Because now you are reflecting the love that you want to receive. You are being the love that you want to receive. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot have the true love if you're not truly loving yourself and other people. So for those of you who've already kind of reached this part of your journey, divine timing is here for you to experience the Ace of Cups, the love of a lifetime. This is it card. It's time for some of you to receive your blessings, the outpouring of emotions from your person, the true love from your person. This is an overflow of abundance here, okay? The others of you, you cannot get caught up in the divine timing of this, because this came out in the reverse initially. Other people's influences, and I'm getting very strongly. A lot of people are saying that it's like this love is happening now, right? And I've seen this before. And you're like, oh, awesome, it's happening now because that's what the tarot said. Are you in alignment with it? And even when you're in alignment with it, you gotta wait on God's timing. It's His plan. He's already put down in your soul contract with your counterpart how, when, where this Three of Cups is gonna happen, where you're gonna meet up at, when the date is, when the time is, but it's more so the alignment of the planets. It's perfect orchestration. Divine timing has no clock. It has no weekend. It has no date set to it. No weekday, no week, no month, no whatever. No hour, no minute, no second. God doesn't operate by a clock. He operates by the energies. He operates by the alignments of the planets, because you don't want to be coming into union when there's a T-square out there. That's what they're telling me, if that makes sense to you. When there's tension, that makes no sense. When Venus is in retrograde, it's kind of funny because Venus was actually in retrograde conjunct Mars the day I met my person. It's fucking crazy. When I looked into the astrology of this, which is why it was destined, it was meant not to work for a long time, because Venus conjunct Mars, when Venus was retrograde, nope. That's not a harmonious sacred union. So you see what I'm getting with this, where it's tied to astrology. It's tied to the vibration with you, your person, God, God's stuff. The alignment of the planets. So some of you may very well be getting caught up in other readings about, oh, they said it's happening tomorrow. It's happening this weekend. And yes, I said end of February 2023. But that's to kind of help me keep track of stuff. Because sometimes it may happen in the end of February, but in a different year. I've seen this happen when I asked God when I was moving. He told me Libra season. I thought it was Libra season of 2020, but I ended up moving in Libra season of 2022. And Libra has to do with astrology, did it not? God wasn't going to reveal the year for me because the year doesn't matter. God knows what Libra season is. And yes, there are dates to that. But there are seasons associated with all zodiac signs, to include where the sun is in the solar system, which brings Libra season, which means the sun is in Libra. Makes sense? I don't know why I'm talking about astrology, but it is what it is. So some of you are getting caught up in the divine timing of things. Let go of that. That is a third party thing for some of you. And third parties, in this case, for some of you, have nothing to do with the person or your person's third party. There are third party situations affecting this connection for sure. And for some of you, it's your person not trusting and believing in true love, not trusting in this connection, not being in tune with their emotions, not trusting how they feel about you. Because look what's at the bottom of the deck. The numbing card. Being emotionally numb. I'm not going to feel this. I don't want to feel this. I don't know why this person makes me feel all happy and joyful. We're supposed to be friends. I wasn't supposed to fall hard for them. Like, what do I do with this? I don't want to feel. It's like I'm emotionally numb. I'm blocking myself from this. I don't want to feel this because I felt something close to this before and it turned sour. It went down south real fast. Burst into flames is what I'm hearing. So some of you, your person is still emotionally numb. And you pouring out that unconditional love for that person is going to help them with that. But that's not just the end of it or the beginning of it. There's a lot more to this person to clear this numbing. Your person may also have tattoos or large tattoos or something, okay? It doesn't have to be. And look what's underneath that. Yeah, the Devil card. They're bound by this numbing. Suppressing their emotions, not trusting in this love, not allowing themselves to feel that flow of love to pour out there. It's wreaking a lot of havoc in their personal lives and in their relationships. even with their friends. The third party situation for some of them is this emotional numbing, closing themselves off to this outpouring of love, to this true love here. Because it's like, what is this? I've never felt this type of euphoria, this type of bliss, this type of joy with my person. I never felt this type of love before. I don't believe it. Again, blame it on something. They're blaming it on something else. Third party stuff could very well be the alcohol, or you, or something else. Maybe other friends are interfering with this connection. Oh, dude, you want to go fall in love again? You're gonna get burned again. It's not gonna work out for you, or whatever. This person's got to stop listening to the friends. You might need to stop listening to friends if they're pushing that love away from you, if that makes sense. So for some of you, they are going through quite a bit. And they're being heavily influenced by friends, by alcohol, by partying too much, whatever this is. Somebody's doing all this stuff to avoid the truth, to avoid feeling, which leads to the numbing. So for those of you who may feel like you may be suppressing your emotions too, and you're not feeling happy, or you're trying to do other things to suppress your emotions, you're not helping your person either, or the collective. So allow this person time to heal. Because Ace of Cups is healing, so is Three of Cups. This person may be learning to love themselves for who they are. And that helps when you love them for who they are. But again, even when you do, they will come forward. They will want to meet up with you. They will express how they feel to you, those deep emotions, in divine timing, when everything is in perfect orchestration for it to happen. Apparently, divine timing is a big thing just for the air signs right now, and I haven't done the earth signs yet. Fire and water didn't get this, but something shifted, where some people are like getting caught up in the divine timing of things because you keep hearing about it. Remember, it's just energy. You just got to stay the course and stay in alignment. And you have to trust. Okay? So for a smaller group, this is it. Divine timing is here. There is a reunion reconciliation coming. Okay? It might be spring because water is Pisces energy, and we are in Pisces season right now at the time I'm recording this. It's the last sign of the zodiac. It's also, we're approaching the end of winter. Winter is the closing of karmic cycles as well. What is being activated in the connection between Libra and their person? What's being activated in Libra, or what's being activated for their love situation for the end of February 2023? What is this new supermoon in Pisces activating in their love situation? Uh-oh. Here it comes again. Holy Spirit. Archangels, galactic families, Pleiadians, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. We have commitment. For those of you who are in alignment, and divine timing is here for you now. God's saying that you're ready for this. What's being activated in your love situation is commitment from this person. As I said, for those of you who are, you are happy no matter what the hell happens in your life. This is for you. Okay, there's something with the 3rd of March, or March. Part of March is my Pisces season, and part of March is Aries season, just so you know. This commitment could be coming in March, or March during Pisces season, or March during Aries season. Okay. I just heard something. 313, maybe March 13th, or 313 is significant to somebody. Or March 19th. I don't know. I'm hearing the 13th to the 19th might be a spring break for somebody. I don't know where I'm getting this from. This is having fun. Maybe you're going to go on a spring break together or something like that. Reuniting, meeting up. Let's go on this trip. It's spring break. Let's go have some fun. I don't know where that came from. But this is wanting to reconcile and reunite with you because they're going to tell you the outpouring of emotion. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's expression. Okay? The expression is there. Expressing to you that they want commitment. But again, you're going to go on this fun date, this fun trip, this outing, because they want to make amends. They want to reunite with you, go back to kind of finish what you started. That's actually a song by Richard Marx. Finish what we started, something like that. All these songs are coming up. Somebody is really a huge lover of music, like me. March. Somebody's birthday could be March. March could be significant to you. They were telling me something now. Either they're going to tell me it again or they don't want me to say it. There's something about March 13th to the 19th for somebody here. Thank you. They do want me to know. This is talking about celebrations, a birthday. Somebody may have a birthday in March or the birthday March 13th to the 19th. Something about a birthday. Maybe they want you to celebrate a birthday with them, to go on a birthday trip with them. And maybe on this trip, when you guys have fun together, this is when they're going to express how they feel about you and say, you know what? I want commitment with you now. I feel healed. I'm not suppressing my emotions anymore. For those of you some of you, your person is no longer turning this love away. They're no longer feeling emotionally numb because this Ace of Cups is here. But for some of you, your person is still feeling that way. Okay? So there could be some celebration, some birthday coming up soon. And you're going to go be part of this birthday celebration or whatever it is. Maybe somebody's going on a birthday trip, as I said, and they're going to bring you along and they're going to not only express to you how they feel, but they're also going to talk about commitment with you. The frequency of commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering belief. For those who are ready and you know who you are and you're not worried about the timing of this, you know this is already on its way. Your person wants to commit to you. They're going to devote themselves to you because they have devoted that time to themselves to stop with the emotional numbing, to love themselves, to trust their intuition, and to believe in this love, to believe in the feelings that they have for you. Because again, you love them for who they are. The expression card says the frequency of expression supports our ability to bring out our true essence through many forms of communication. This person's going to express how they feel in more ways than one. Again, there's something about having fun, going out together, enjoying yourselves. They could be doing something very creative to express how they feel. The person does not have to literally say, I love you, I want commitment. Because this person may not actually say those little words. They will show you, they'll express to you in a different way to get you to realize, oh, this person's being serious, okay? This is also engagement. Some of you, engagement is a form of commitment. Some of you may be getting engaged in March, sometime, whatever, Aries season, Pisces season, okay? But please do not get caught up in the timing, because when I say that, it could be March of next year, March of 2030, all right? Like I said about when I asked God when I was moving, and he said Libra season, it was in Libra season, but 2 years later. When God said, nope, the stars are now aligned for Jess to move. So do not get caught up in this, because it might very well be Pisces, Aries season. It might very well be March, because I'm getting that strong energy. It may not be this year, 2023 for some of you. So keep that in mind. But there's something about a birthday in March. But this person is going to express commitment to you in a way that you aren't really used to. Because this person is very creative. They have a very different love language than you do. And that engagement, again, is a very serious form of commitment. But that's only if you are committing to yourself first, Libra. You're committing to your happiness. You're committing to living your best life and not putting that on somebody else. You're fully content no matter what the hell you do. And you're expressing that happiness, that love, sharing the happiness with people. Like what I did in my Capella app today. I was so enamored with what I was. I was such at peace. I was super content. I was like, I need to share this with everybody else. And I'm encouraging others to go outside and spend time in nature, right? This is what we're here to do. With these different forms of expression of love and happiness, when we're experiencing that stuff, Libra, we're supposed to be sharing it with other people. And for those of you who've already been doing that, your person's catching wind with this, whether you know it or not. And you're encouraging them to, oh, let me go do that, because I like what they posted. Let me go experience that for myself. Let me go see what brings me joy too. And some of you, the things that bring you joy, there's some commonality here. In your soul tribe with your friends. And you're sharing the love, you're sharing the peace, you're sharing the joy with each other. That's what we're supposed to do. It's supposed to be a ripple effect here. Okay? But when you're committing to yourself, and you're expressing that form of commitment and having other people view what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, and what you're doing to have your best life, it's going to inspire other people. So for some of you other Librans here, this is about you with this new moon in Pisces, supermoon in Pisces. You're learning to commit to yourself, to your happiness, to your health, to your well-being. You cannot expect somebody to commit to you in the same way if you don't commit yourself to yourself. You don't commit to yourself first, okay? Bring out the true essence of who you are and express it in whatever way you deem necessary. But for a smaller group of people, this new moon in Pisces, it's magnifying the romance, because Pisces is the hopeless romantic, and they have an incredible imagination. Hence why they're going to express this form of commitment to you or the engagement in a way that you're not expecting, in a way you've never seen before. So for some of you, you are getting commitment from that person because that new moon in Pisces is really activating that romance. It's the new romance. It's the love of a lifetime, but I don't really like the romance part. This is a higher love here, which is what this is. This is agape love right here. And this person sees that in you because it's flowing out of you, and this person wants more of that. They want to build the bliss, the joy, because it can magnify when you are with your counterpart, okay? So before I go to the extended, I'm going to pull a guidance card for you guys. You may be dealing with a Pisces, hence all the strong Pisces energy I'm getting. The extended is going to entail what your person is struggling with, what's blocking them, and we've already kind of seen that for some of you. And it helps to understand what is blocking them, because it may be blocking you. If you guys are mirrors, if you're true counterparts. And when you better understand what is blocking your person, it could very well be blocking you. You learn how to overcome it, to unblock it. That helps move the connection in a forward motion. Okay. We're also going to look into what's happening next in your connection, or what's happening next for you in love, or what's happening next just for you in general with your journey. And after that, we're going to get messages from your person, what they wanted to say to you on Valentine's Day that they couldn't really say to you, or what they want you to be cognizant of. It could also be messages from your inner masculine as to what you need to work on. Let's see what guidance we have for Libra with this love situation, Holy Spirit, with their person. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Forgot to put that there. Wow, you have 3 cards. The Sacred Woman. Okay. Worthiness and manifestation. Again, the divine timing. Some of you are trying to manifest. Do all these meditations, do all these rituals, do all the new moon intention settings, yada, 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 yada. You're like, I'm resonating with this reading and I'm resonating with this, but why isn't it manifesting? Are you in alignment with it? Are you reflecting that out? What it is that you're resonating with? Are you talking, living, breathing, acting like what it is that you're trying to manifest? Do you have full faith in the universe? Are you being happy no matter what, even though your manifestations aren't happening in your life? That's part of being in alignment with it. Not focusing on this is being in alignment with your manifestation. Being in the flow. She's got the number 8, that's abundance, but if you put it on its side, that is the infinite loop, that's infinity. Being in the flow. There are going to be ups and downs. And as I said, you're happy no matter what. Even when shit hits the fan, you turn it around, you turn the frown upside down, and you go back to a happy state. You're not having your breakthroughs. Business isn't really taking off yet. You don't have your person hasn't expressed their love to you yet. Whatever this is. It's not manifesting. It's not manifesting. When is divine timing? When is this? I keep hearing about this. When is it happening? If you keep focusing on it, you're telling yourself that it's not happening. You're coming from a place of lack. There is something about worthiness here. You need to believe that you are worthy of this unconditional love, of this true love here. Some of you still need to work on this. That ties into self-love, self-worth here. Committing to yourself, not depending on somebody else to fulfill you, to make you happy. The Sacred Woman here has the heart chakra illuminated. She's completely healed. She understands that she is a sacred person, that she's in a sacred connection, that she's got to be in alignment with that Sacred Woman, divine feminine energy, before she can call in the divine masculine. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's divine masculine at the bottom of the deck. If you are my member, my Capella member, your wellness challenge for this week has to do with that energy. So I highly recommend you follow the guidance given for your wellness challenge for this week. It's going to help with bringing about this energy into your life to also help your divine masculine, your masculine, because some of them are not divine yet. Okay? This is about taking action and allowing people to help you, not to have full control of everything. This divine masculine commits to himself first and foremost, to do what he needs to do to bring in prosperity, to bring in what it is he's trying to manifest. Because remember, we can do manifestation rituals and sayings and journals all day, but if we do not take action, the action steps towards that, especially towards our healing, it's going to stay in the ethers. Faith without works is dead. Manifestation without works is dead, guys. You got to do something in the physical. That's what the divine masculine does, but he always trusts that it's going to come about in divine timing. This is you respecting yourself and valuing yourself first and standing up to those people who don't respect you, who don't value you for who you are. That's part of the masculine energy, was standing up for yourself right here. No, you're not going to treat me like that. And you're also telling yourself, I'm not going to treat myself like that. I'm not going to let my friends influence me. I'm not going to let third-party situations influence me. I'm not going to allow those other tarot readings who are trying to lower my vibration influence me to keep me out of alignment. And I know I'm getting this. For those of you who need to unsubscribe for channel tarot channels where they're saying that everything's happening at a particular time, date, and I'm not knocking on them. This is just what I'm being guided to say. And it's getting you caught up. It was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen. The tarot said it. The tarot said it. No. It's a hook and bait switch. It's clickbait. And then you get disappointed. Well, I've been trying to manifest it. Oh, so it's coming because I resonate with it. Resonate is not a synonym of alignment. Resonate is not a synonym of reflecting that out, expressing that out. Okay? So, you've got to be true to who you are, and you've got to be respecting yourself. And if you're getting caught up in when this thing's going to manifest, again, the divine timing here, that is between you and God. And yeah, I did talk about March and Pisces and Aries season. Again, I'd rather go with the seasons of things, but that could be a season of any year. It could be March of any year. But remember, this is a collective reading. This is not meant for everybody. And tarot revolves around you doing the work. Committing to your happiness and your health and your well-being first and foremost. You understanding you are sacred. And the manifestation of your heart's desires will happen when God says you are in alignment and you're ready for them. But you've got to be worthy, understanding your worth in all this. Your person also had a worth issue. They felt, like I said, this love can't be real, and they're also saying to themselves, I'm not worthy of this love. I don't think I deserve this. Because they see you as the sacred woman. They're starting to see you as sacred now, which is huge. Because some of them, they are operating now from their divine masculine energy. A divine masculine recognizes the sacred woman, recognizes the divine feminine and who she plays in his life. So they want me to read the sacred woman. This is a wild power and sacred divinity that must be respected by both men and women. In legend, White Buffalo Calf Woman annihilates a man who thinks he can simply embrace her and claim her like a piece of property. The man who senses her divinity and wild power is spared the same fate because she can see that even though he holds his bow and arrow up to her in fear, he respects her power. On returning to his tribe, the surviving warrior does as she requested and organizes a feast to celebrate her impending arrival. In return, she teaches the tribe sacred rituals and bestows important forms of abundance upon them. See how the sacred woman is teaching others? Bestows important forms of abundance upon them? Sharing the joy, sharing the love, teaching, right? White Buffalo Calf Woman did not play games, make idle threats, or pretend to be something she was not. She did not compromise herself or her integrity for mere physical security or a life that was less fulfilling. And by annihilating this respectful warrior, she made it clear to all others that her power was not to be doubted. In modern life, this is played out in the way a woman treats herself and allows herself to be treated. When a woman truly respects herself and acts upon her feelings, men will naturally respect her and leave her alone. The White Buffalo Calf Woman will help you do away with self-sabotaging behavior and help you to have the courage to do what you know you need to do. Knowing your worth. Look at your reflection and saying, I am happy with who I am. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am this. I am that. I am the divine masculine. I am the divine feminine. When you believe that about yourself and you're respecting yourself, that's when your manifestation abilities increase. It's knowing that you are deserving of them. You are worthy of unconditional love, of abundance. that it is your birthright. This is being who you really are. Again, not pretending to be somebody else. Not trying to force things to happen. Taking action on those things that you want to manifest. But again, this is embodying that sacred woman energy, acting like that, right? Seeing yourself as sacred. And then you're going to attract, those people are going to see that within you, and you will attract those people who are going to respect you, who are going to see your power, and not assume that you're trying to control them by using it. But you have to remember, you cannot abuse the power that God has given you. That will add more karma to your life. So be very careful with that. All right, Libra. I'm going to move on to the extended reading now. Like I said, we're going to see what your person's struggling with, what's blocking them, could also be blocking you, what's blocking the connection. We're going to look into what's happening next for you in love with your journey, your connection with your person, what your person's going to do. And lastly, we're going to get messages from your person. I am going to use my Divine Masculine Unspoken Words deck that I have created. It is for sale now. It's ready to ship. It's in the description box below. If you go to capellawellness.com, click on my shop. I have a shop now. I'm working on adding things to my shop. I'm creating some amazing stuff to add to my shop that will be available pretty soon. So you can purchase the deck through there, through my Etsy store. Again, the links are in the description box below if you don't go to capellawellness.com. So I'm going to get messages from that deck, and I'm going to pull other messages from your person, what they couldn't say to you on Valentine's Day, or it's something that they want you to be cognizant of. All right, Libra. Well, if this is where I leave you, thank you so much for watching this video, for subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. Always, I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.